Okay, so today we are working on adding and subtracting radicals. So radicals, in order to combine radicals, you have like radicals. So a square root is like another square root if they have the same number underneath the radical. So this is like an x and an x and an x. So how many root 5s do we have? Oh, well, we have 3 root 5s. And that's it. We can't do anything else. So like, let's look at the next one. Okay, so how many root 2s do we have? Well, we just have this one root 2, so we're gonna write root 2. And how many root 5s do we have? We have 2 root 5s, so we have 2 root 5s. So we're just combining like terms, but with radicals. Number 5. So I have root 2, and another root 2, and another root 2, and a root 6. Okay, so let's combine our root 2's first. So we're just going to look at the number that's in front of all of these. So we have a -3, we have a -2, and we have a -3. Okay, so what is -3 minus 2 minus 3? And that gives us -8. So I have -8 root 2's, and then we have to check and see if we can reduce our root 6. So we're going to put in the square root of 6 and see if that reduces, and it does not. So that means that he is not like the root 2's. So we just add them on the end, plus 2 root 6. So we've combined all the root 2's, and we can see how many we have. We have -8 of them. And then we have another 2 root 6 that doesn't really match with those guys. Number 7. So on this one, we have root 3's this time. So we have -1 root 3. We have 2 root 3, and we have -3 root 3. So we have -1 plus 2 minus 3. And that will give us how many root 3's we have. So -1 plus 2 minus 3 is -2. So for this problem, we have -2 root 3, and we have this cute little 2 root 6 left over, and we just found out that we can't reduce that guy, so he just gets added on at the end, because we can only combine the like ones. On this problem, we have -2 root 5 and a plus 2 root 5, so these actually end up canceling out, so they're gone now. And we can't combine these two together because one is a root 2 and one is a root 3. So remember, we're not looking at this number in the front yet. We look at it second. The first thing we look at is the root, if they're both square roots, and what number is underneath. And these are different, so we can't combine them, so we just write them as is. 3 root 2 and 2 root 3. Okay, well, let's keep going. Okay, number 11. Okay, so these radicals are a little bit bigger, and that's totally fine. So I have -2 of them and -1 of them, which means I have -3 root 24. And then we have this cute little 3 root 45. Now, we have to double check to see if we can reduce these, because you always have to double check. So we're going to take the square root of 24 and see. Oh, it does reduce to 2 root 6. So remember, when we are reducing and we already have a number in front, this 2 needs to go in front with this 3, and then the 6 will be what's left over, okay? So when I put the 2 out to be with our 3, you multiply, and then we have our 6 under our radical, okay? So this is what we just got. The square root of 24 reduces to 2 root 6. So I put my 2 out to multiply with a number that's already in front, and I changed my new radical to be a 6. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing with 45 and see if that changes. Oh, and it does, to 3 root 5. Okay, so we do the same exact thing. We bring down the 3, and then on this one, I need to pull a 3 out. So I'm going to multiply by 3, and what's left over is a 5. Now my root 5 and my root 6 are very different, so I won't be able to combine these in the end, but I can reduce these numbers in front by just multiplying. So we're going to multiply. -3 times 2 is -6, and then 3 times 3 is 9, and the radicals stay the same. So now we have combined our like terms and reduced our radicals. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, number 13, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to start by combining these. So if I have 2 root 12's and 3 root 12's, that means that I have 5 root 12's, and then minus 2 root 6. So then we're going to check and see if we can reduce root 12. And we can to 2 root 3. But remember, root 6 doesn't reduce because we tried to reduce that earlier. Oh no, I messed it up. Okay, hold on. root 6 doesn't reduce because we tried earlier and it didn't. But the root 12 reduces to 2 root 3. So I'm going to pull out the 2 and multiply it by my 5. Okay, so we keep the 5 in front. And since root 12 reduces to 2 root 3, I multiply 2 times 5. And then I keep my 3 underneath my radical or my root sign. And then this guy stays the same because he can't be reduced. Now my last step is to combine my like terms. So 5 times 2 is 10. Root 3, this stays the same. And this guy, he just keeps hanging out the whole time. So again, we've combined our like terms and reduced our radicals. Let's do one more together and then you can try the evens on your own. Number 15. Okay, so we're going to check. Oh man, so root 27 doesn't match with root 12 or root 3. None of them match. So we did reduce root 12. Let's see. What did that reduce to be again? Oh, right, 2 root 3. So let's work on that first. So right now there's a negative sign, which really means there's a negative 1 in front of our root 12. Then we said that it can reduce to 2 root 3, so we take the 2 out and change this to root 3. I'm going to drop this guy down because root 3 does not reduce. And then we're going to check on 27. So the square root of 27, oh, that one reduces as well to 3 root 3. So we're also going to do that one. So again, that negative 2 gets put out in front. And since root 27 reduces to 3 root 3, we bring out the 3 and then we write root 3. Okay, so this root 27 reduced to be this guy. This root 12 reduced to be this guy. And the numbers in front just go in front of what it reduced to be using multiplication. Okay? All right, so now we multiply. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6 root 3. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2 root 3. And then we have negative 3 root 3. Hey, and what do you know? All of these roots match. So they're all like terms. So we can combine the number that's in front. So we have negative 6, negative 2, and negative 3. So negative 6 minus 2 minus 3 is negative 11. So my final answer for this one is negative 11 root 3. Okay, if you have any questions, ask your teacher. Hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.